won't sit back and wait for others to help.
Christ calls each of us to share our blessings.
I depend on the church, but the church depends on me.
I believe that we ought to be doers of the word.
Well, I think the CSA is an important aspect of our diocesan life here because not a single parish can try to accomplish all that needs to be accomplished for the greater good. I think of the very end of the Sermon on the Mount, where Jesus looks at his disciples and says, when you light a lamp, you don't put it under a bushel basket. You put it on a lampstand so that it can be seen by all. CSA allows our light to shine. It is remarkable to see the many ways that it touches every single aspect of our life here in the Church of Detroit.
The CSA monies have helped us tremendously at our school. We've been able to do some building repairs. We have a 90-year-old building, so we've replaced the bell tower. We've also have some roof leaks. And we've even been able to replace the drinking fountains. We also have smart boards in the school, and those are extremely expensive.
All right, let's review first.
We've used the CSA money to purchase Chromebooks. These are miniature versions of a laptop.
This Chromebook is so much better than a book to me.
I really just love it.
I think it's phenomenal to be able to give these students a better opportunity.
1, 2.
The healthcare ministry is a wonderful program throughout the Archdiocese of Detroit. Over 70 churches. We look at the body, the mind, and the soul.
I need this workout to keep these bones moving.
I talk about blood pressure. It may be Heart Month, so I'll talk about heart health, cancer awareness.
Windmill again.
Healthcare ministry is a continuation of the healing ministry of Christ.
Music has an intrinsic beauty to it. It can convey things that words can't. The Archdiocesan Chorus of Detroit is essentially a magnet chorus of the best Catholic singers in the area. We lose ourselves. We don't function as individuals anymore. We are completely unified as one, which is Eucharistic in a way. Beyond the chorus, my job is to help all parishes with their music programs. Our faith can communicate across languages, across cultures, and music has that same power.
When we look at what we have in the Hispanic community, we see an abundant community that's growing. They have to be able to have their Catholic community reach out to them and embrace them very warmly.
Anywhere that you go that has a Hispanic ministry, you will always belong. The music is always very welcoming, it's very lively, it makes you feel like if you're back home.
I think the CSA gives us the stability so that we can maintain and continue to support them in that journey.
The Amazing Parishes program has really brought a lot of wonderful, tangible growth to the parish. We have more people who are coming, people more engaged in their faith.
And so I think the first step is trust.
What we try to do is focus in on the homily, the hymns, and the hospitality.
Good morning.
I do see a lot of energy after Mass. I feel like we're building community here where people get to know one another.
At the Amazing Parish Conference, funded by CSA dollars, we got the information about how to become an amazing parish. We focus in now, kind of like a laser beam, on the Sunday experience.
Theology on Tap is really an evangelization program. They have questions, they're looking for answers, but they don't feel so comfortable going to church to do that. What happens when you suffer for somebody? We call it a soft evangelization approach because there's no church that they're going to, but they're getting true teaching.
It was very exciting for me. Through this, I was able to solidify my desire to become a Catholic and found a parish.
They're coming in and being fed in a way that they can't be fed at church.
My experience here at the seminary is wonderful. The Lord really showed me that this place is where I was supposed to be, because from the moment I stepped foot here, it felt like home. To be able to really grow with one another, to have men who are studying to be priests with you is tremendous.
It's like a band of brothers. That's what it is.
It's been something that's really helped me become the man that God has created me to be.
I can't wait to be a priest. The seminary here has really opened many doors for not only myself, but also the many men and women who study here. Without the support of the CSA, this would not be possible.
The encounter with Christ can completely change your life. How very true. That wisdom was shared with us recently by Pope Francis by way of a tweet. It provides the right context to introduce this year's theme for the Catholic Services Appeal, Opening Doors to Encounter Christ. As your Archbishop, I want you to know that when we open doors for others through our CSA-supported ministries, you and I are doing something crucial for the life of our local church. We nurture life-changing encounters with Christ in our parishes, schools, institutions, and agencies. We do it together. So far, we've shared some of the important CSA ministries and programs. But as they say on TV, wait, there's more. Opening doors? Your generous donations do just that in supporting the formation of new Catholics beginning their faith journey through the RCIA. There's campus ministry, which gives college students a spiritual lifeline as they transition to lives away from home. On the other end of the age spectrum, we open doors to homebound Catholics through the Mass for Shut-ins on the Catholic Television Network of Detroit. CSA supports our social media, and the numbers are impressive. Nearly 6,000 of our followers watched on the web or Facebook as we ordained our new auxiliary bishops. Your donations also make a critical difference for the less fortunate in our community who receive food and shelter through our participation in the corporal works of mercy. Keep in mind, the Archdiocese is 6 counties with a footprint over 3,900 square miles. We are a big, extended, and diverse family of believers. What that means is the CSA strengthens all of our parishes, from the big city to the suburbs to rural faith communities. It touches countless lives and cultures. Supporting the CSA helps us, you and me, open doors to encounter Christ. Solanus Casey often said, "Thank God ahead of time." In that spirit, I would like to say thank you in advance for your support of this year's Catholic Services Appeal. And I also want you to know I'm not the only person feeling grateful.
Thank you for the music ministry.
Thank you for helping seminarians.
Thank you for the healthcare ministry.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Thank you